educated.
All right, man. Apparently, Hendon Hooker has uh head a concussion, as they're reporting. So it's not the knee, you know, it's not as structurally difficult. So, and one thing I was watching him play yesterday, and that I noticed that he was reckless running the football. So that was a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing about it, I know y'all saying, "Oh, is that a good thing, CJ?" The good thing about it is, um, he felt comfortable running on that ACL. That's the good thing about it. He felt good about and confident about running ACL. The bad thing about it is he got injured. He needed to learn how to slide, but it was different. It was definitely a different electricity. It was definitely a different electricity to him when he came in the game. When Suffield came in the game, you didn't see any type of real arm talent. Um, you didn't see any arm talent. You didn't see the talent that you seen with him. You didn't see that talent. You didn't see the way the ball came out of Hendon Hooker's hand instantly is it. And I know they want to ease him in with the 2/3s. I know that brother Suffield played against some ones and mostly twos. Hooker mostly played against most threes and some twos. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some beyond threes, whatever that nature may be, but it was different. The ball came out of his hand different. It was raining too. You can see why they like him. He had the burst, the athleticism. So, even though he threw the ball, and I'm gonna speak on Donovan Peoples-Jones. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he just ain't there. He just ain't there. But with Hendon Hooker, he suffered a concussion. It says Lions backup quarterback Hendon Hooker suffered concussion Thursday night in preseason loss. Hooker playing his first game any kind since tearing his ACL in Tennessee in 2022. So that's over 2 years. Right now, ran the ball almost 2 years. It was probably late 2022. Ran the ball 4 times, 34 yards. Didn't avoid contact. And Lions coach Dan Campbell indicated that it was a running play in which Hooker was injured. Obviously, he's in protocol. Campbell said he'd be evaluated. I don't know how long it's going to be. He got his bell rung. Obviously, we would love for him to get more time with him, but that's one of those things that happens. I think on one of those runs, he said Lions would like to see Hooker get better at avoiding big hits. He said, quote, "That happens when you run this league at the quarterback position. You're going to take some hits," Campbell said. "So you have to be real selective. He's going to have to learn to be selective. He's going to have to learn to slide if he's going to use more of his legs. It's good. It get you out of trouble, but that's the downside of it. Expose yourself to hits." So, yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's a good thing that, he slid, he got down. I mean, he ran the ball and he showed that he didn't really have no fear of no issues with that ACL. I woke up and heard that he was injured, and I was hoping that it wasn't the ACL again, and it was a concussion. In the way he was running and sliding head first, well, just diving head first, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Just watching them play in this first series, that did not surprise me, not one bit. So he got to learn to get down. He got to learn to get down. That's just what it is. He got to learn to get down. And once he learned to slide and then get out of bounds and protect himself, going head first, I'm pretty sure he probably played some baseball. Learn to slide. You know what I'm saying? But I also like that he wasn't scared to use them legs, but that ball was coming out special. You see why they drafted him. You see why they drafted him. You see why they drafted him. So I was encouraged, but the next step for him, the next step for him was to go out there and start the next preseason game. I felt like that's when they were going to make their decision. That's when they were going to make their decision. That's when they was going to make their decision on if they could ride with him as the backup quarterback. because I'm gonna speak on Tannehill in a different video, because I feel like Tannehill is just waiting for a quarterback to go down so he can fill that void. And what I'm surprised about as well is why, Tannehill didn't get picked up by the Minnesota Vikings. That's what I'm surprised by. I'm surprised he didn't get picked up by the Minnesota Vikings. Like, why not? You chose Sam Darnold. Is crazy. But Hooker, he'd be okay. Hopefully he'd be okay off this. But you definitely seen why they drafted him. You definitely seen the arm talent. You definitely seen the burst of athleticism. You definitely seen some accuracy, some inaccuracy here and there. But the next step for him to get that job, that backup job, because Nate Sudfeld ain't the answer. He ain't got the answer, Sway. He ain't got the answers. The next step for him to get that job was to the next preseason game was to step in there and it was to step in there and play with the twos and some ones and start the next preseason. That was the thing about it. That was the next step. That was the next step. So, but hey, that is what it is. But hopefully he can make a full recovery. And I feel he will. So get some rest, but I don't think he gonna get the opportunity to submit that backup spot. I think they're gonna bring somebody else in. The Sudfeld may be on the street, maybe on the practice squad. I don't know. So Sudfeld lost an opportunity. He's just not that good. I don't even know how he in the league. So, but hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Check out the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, everywhere. Check out the Patreon. I do appreciate you. Well, this is the Detroit channel, but check out my other channel. It's in the link tree. Then check out the Patreon over there, man, and all that other stuff I got going. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.